will children and their parents and grandparents and anyone who would like to come forward, please come and join me. Hi. As some children are coming forward, I will warn our front two pews that you are in the splash zone, so be careful. All right. Hello. Will you help me with something? I just warned the front pews that they're in the splash zone. And if I bonk them with this tennis ball, I will never be allowed to do anything like this again. So will you, the three of you, help me by standing like as a little circle around this bin, and just keep the ball in this sort of region. Now I want to show you something I've been working on all week. Do not tell Matthew I've been spending all week doing this. But I've been working on this all week. Okay, so I want to show this to you, okay? I'm going to bounce this ball from the ground and into that bucket. All right, you think I can do it? You think I can do it? All right, let's see. Oh, I was so close. Okay, let me try again. Oh, should I just give up? No! You don't think I should give up? Okay, let's try one more time. Woo! Wow. What do you think I had to do to get that ball to go into that bucket? I had to not give up. You can come forward now and sit if you'd like to sit. I had to not give up, right? I had to try again and again and again. Yeah. Our gospel story today involves a woman who had to not give up. And I want to tell you that story, but I think I'd like you all to help me, and I think I'd like you all to help me tell this story. When I say, did she give up, I'd like to invite you all to say, no, she persisted. Can you try that with me? Did she give up?
No, she persisted.
That's right. I realized I forgot something in this homily. If you don't know what the word persisted means, do you all know what persisted means? No. Persisted is a fancy word for she didn't give up. She didn't give up. Persisted is like when you're struggling making the ball go into the bucket and you're trying again and again. I was persisting. Right? I was persisting as I kept trying. So there was a woman, and this woman was a Canaanite woman. That meant that her people had lived in a land that had been conquered over and over and over again by many different empires. That means her land, where she lived, kept having armies march into it and take over. But do you think she gave up? What did she do?
No, she persisted.
That's right. She persisted. And then you know what happened to her? Her child got very, very sick. So sick, in fact, that it was like the child was almost dead. And people told her, your child has died. Do you think she gave up?
No, she persisted.
That's right, because she had heard that there was this great man who was healing people. The problem was he was an Israelite, one of those people who Canaanites didn't get along with. But do you think that made her give up?
No, she persisted.
So she went to that man, and she was like, my daughter is very, very sick. Will you heal her? And do you know what he did? He ignored her. He just ignored her. But do you think she gave up?
No, she persisted.
She persisted, and she said, no, but my daughter needs to be healed. And then Jesus' disciples said, this lady's got to go. She's really bothering us. This is a real mess. But do you think she gave up?
No, she persisted.
So then she went to Jesus again and was like, Jesus, you have to heal my daughter. And do you know what Jesus said? He said a bad word and was very mean to her. Do you think she gave up?
No, she persisted.
She did. She persisted. And Jesus said, your faith is so amazing. Woman, great is your faith. Because of your faith, your child is healed. Sometimes faith looks like persisting. Sometimes faith looks like trying to get a ball into a bucket again and again and again. And when you're on the verge of giving up, you persist. You keep going forward again and again. In some way or another, things change. You make it onto the other side. Now we're going to go talk about that more in Children's Chapel upstairs. But before we do that, will you all join me in a prayer? That sound okay? All right. Will you repeat after me? Dear God, thank you for the woman who persisted. Give us the strength to not give up. Amen. Okay, will you come and join me at Children's Chapel? Wonderful. And any other kiddos and families and grandparents and parents that want to join us are welcome to join us as we walk down the aisle here. Will you come with me? Come with me.